And this is the original paint color, the blue, the white with the blue stripes.
Trans Ams this year, that's all they came in.
I didn't know if they came in the blue with white stripes or it is just white with blue stripes.
Just like it is.
Okay.
Interior.
Right.
There were 3 different interiors.
Okay.
One of them wasn't like mine. That was where like 90% of them were.
Right.
Then there was parchment.
Okay.
And then there was one, as far as I know, one red.
One red with the white with the blue stripes.
Red, white, and blue.
For the person that either was patriotic or colorblind. Don't know which one.
Crazy. I don't think that would look good personally, but that was a choice.
So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. Hey guys, how you doing? I just wanted to give, this is only a real quick update on what we're doing. Is if you are in Southwest Florida, in the Naples, Marco Island area, the week before Thanksgiving on November 20th, we will be at the Rookery Bay car show, and I will be giving 3 talks. I will be going over 3 20-minute talks on what we do on my channel, how to find junkyards and barn finds, but it benefits the Rookery Bay estuary, and we are happy to have you come. We'll be giving 3 talks. Me and April will be on stage talking about what we do with the channel and how we find these cars and everything. All right guys, we are looking at a real 1969 Pontiac Trans Am, original 400 cubic inch Ram Air 3 with its Muncie. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this. All right, so this is a 1968 Ram Air 3 Pontiac, and the gentleman who owns it doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm just gonna tell you about it while he tells me about it. All right, so the car here, it's all original, but it's been painted. The owner says it was painted once before he got it, so it's an older paint job, but so it's not a survivor, but it's all original. He's had it for 11 years, and the motor and transmission, they are matching numbers. They are original to the car, and other than that, the interior is mostly original. He's had a couple things replaced with wear and tear. You know, some of the parts in there, you know, buttons or things as they would break, because this was a driver. He drove it, even though it is a very, very rare original Ram Air. And he doesn't know, he thinks there was maybe 1 or 2 owners. Well, he knows there was 1 prior to him, but it could have been 2. He bought this at a dealer up in Ohio. He drove by and the car was there, and this was, he knew what it was right away. So, well, gotta wait for this airplane to go by. Sorry, folks. Sorry about that. But it's never been wrecked. He said he's gone over the car and hasn't been able to find any Bondo or anything yet. A funny thing is that he bought the car, and then to transport it, he paid for Federal Express. So he had the car FedExed from Ohio to Florida. And it actually comes on a big old FedEx truck, and they unloaded it at his car, or at his house. So I didn't even know FedEx delivered vehicles, but evidently FedEx can deliver you a car if you buy one. I asked him if he paid for next day FedEx overnight. He said no. A little bit too expensive for that. So also according to him, they haven't even really freshened up the engine. The engine's original except for maintenance, so your standard maintenance. And same with the car. The brake pads have been, you know, replaced. We needed brake pads, air cleaners, the oil changes, that kind of thing. But the car itself is just as if you went and bought one and it was a couple-year-old car. He hasn't done any major changes to it at all. He did have to replace the exhaust, with he just replaced with new old stock, so it's the same exhaust. He just had to replace the original one because it was in bad shape when he got it. So he found and had the duplicate Pontiac 11-year ago, whatever, exhaust system put back on. So it's an original car, but freshened up, just as if you had it for the whole time. You would still put new brakes, tires, maintenance, and that stuff, and you might freshen the paint up on something. So
You got about on the speedometer, it's 66,000 miles.
So 66 original. So the car only has 66,000 original miles on it. So it is original, and it looks this way because it's a very, very low mileage car. In fact, my 2012 Ford Edge has 70,000 miles on it. So that's not a lot of miles for a car that is 50 some years old, 51, 52. That you know, that you think. So the pedals and everything, unless somebody really went through and replaced everything that would normally be worn. And this is the original paint color, the white with the blue stripe. So in '68, the Trans Am only came in this color. It only came white with those blue stripes. This is it. It was like the old Henry Ford joke, you know, you can get a Model T in any color as long as it's black. Well, in '68, you could get any Pontiac Trans Am Ram Air 3 as long as the Trans Am was white. I didn't know if they came in the blue with white stripes, or they just white with blue stripes. Okay. Right.
Three different interiors.
Okay.
One of them was one foot back. That was where like 90% of it.
Right.
And it was parchment.
Okay. So they only made 697 of the Trans Ams in '68, and only 8 convertibles of the Trans Am, of which obviously this is a hardtop. And this is what, a 70 or
69.
69? Okay, because they had these front ends, what, 69, 70 through 72?
67 through 69.
Okay. Oh, okay, I'm thinking GTO. Okay, GTO as well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking Le Mans had the 70.
They only made 697 of it.
697?
Including 8 convertibles.
Okay. Wow. Too bad it's not convertible.
Yeah, the last convertible I saw went for 1.2 million.
Well, then your bank account's happy it's not a convertible.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't have it.
Well, it's just a gorgeous car. I mean, it's just as straight and clean and just has a real, like, I love everything about it. It like stands out. When you pulled in, I saw you and I was like, well, I'll come over and talk to you and after everybody else gets done looking at it right away. But
it's kind of neat. It's the only one around that I know of.
yeah, there used to, unless this is the one, there was one, and this is, I've lived here about 19 years. There was one that was in a gas station over in Cape Coral that never came off. It was like up on, I think it was stuck up there.
Right on Cape Coral Park.
Yeah.
No, that was a clone.
That was a clone? Okay, because it never moved for like 9 years, and then I don't know if it's still there.
And it does not. It also was only a drag car.
Okay.
It was not street legal.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't something that could be driven because they never took it off.
But it was a clone.
But
I talked to the guy that
oh, you did? Okay, because I never asked them about it because they used to work on one of my Corvettes, and, you know, so I just figured.
There was I think it was a clone here in Naples. They used to come to the car shows, but I haven't seen it.
But this is the only one you know of that's actually a real one.
It's the only one that I know of.
So, and I love, it's so funny because of the black, like this filler gap is just like, makes so much sense when you think about it, because back then these are the
Plastic.
they're plastic, so it keeps these from cracking,
Well,
which they didn't use on any of the other GM cars that I'm aware. I've had Chevelles and stuff that were these years and I never saw this, and you ended up getting cracks and things, so that's a pretty neat.
I have a 68 there's no black rubber there, and it's very awkward apparently to get it correct because one side is kept and the other side is not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's always something weird, and these guys were like, well, we'll just stick some rubber in there and then that'll fix it, and it's like such a simple fix, and it's iconic. So, well, what's your first name? Earl, I'm Sean. So, nice to meet you. So, I appreciate you talking to us about your car. So, thanks. April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.